Kate officially joined the royal family in April 2011 upon marrying Prince William, and the couple has gone on to have 3 children together. Their eldest son Prince George is third in line to the throne, after his father and grandfather. 8-year-old George is joined by Princess Charlotte. 6 and 3-year-old Prince Louis marks the latest child for the couple. After the birth of each child, William and Kate have been photographed on the hospital steps showing off the latest addition to the royal family. While the children don't often appear at public engagements, the children do make appearances at some events on the royal family's calendar. Often the kids can be spotted waving from the balcony of Buckingham Palace for the Queen's annual Trooping the Colour event, and royal watchers have also caught glimpses of the youngsters as they attended church at Sandringham over the festive period. In addition, royal fans can often gain glimpses into the lives of the children through comments and anecdotes shared by their parents at events or appearances. William and Kate's children are also quite visible to the public, as images, often taken by the Duchess of Cambridge, are released to mark milestones for their 3 children. The latest of which was for George's 8th birthday in July, where the young prince showed off a toothy grin as he sits on the hood of the navy blue Land Rover Defender, an off-road vehicle beloved by his late great-grandfather Prince Philip. The sweet image was shared by the Cambridge's social media account, a usual custom for such images, alongside the caption "Turning 8. Tomorrow" and 2 emojis, a birthday cake and a face with a trumpet and a party hat. While Meghan and Harry on the other hand have shared very few images of their firstborn Archie. Also since the birth of their daughter Lilibet, who turns 1 in June, the couple has released only one image of the young royal baby. However, Kinsey Schofield, a PR expert and the founder of Los Angeles-based royal site, claims that while it may differ from their own approach to their children, Harry and Meghan don't frown on Kate and William's actions. She told, "I don't think that they frown on the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's strategy when it comes to showcasing their children because Prince Harry specifically understands that the Cambridge children have much different futures than his own. This is because George, Charlotte and Louis hold the 3rd, 4th and 5th places respectively in the royal family's line of succession. Harry ranks in the 6th spot, with Archie in 7th and Lilibet in the 8th. Kinsey Schofield, who has worked in public relations for over 10 years, has drawn on her experience in the industry to claim that the world feels more connected to the Cambridge children, as they see them grow up. She said, "It is important that Prince William and Catherine's children grow up in front of the world because the world will feel more connected to them if they do so." However, she claims the same factor is not important to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who reside in the US after stepping away from duties. She claims that Archie, too, and Lilibet have a choice to be public figures unlike their cousins. She said, "That is not important to Harry and Meghan. They want their children to make the choice of whether or not they become public figures." Despite their young age, George and his sister Princess Charlotte have already started learning how they should act and what their lives will look like once they are older. A source told, William and Kate have already talked to George and Charlotte about their future roles, but in a childlike way so that they understand without feeling overwhelmed. George knows there's something special about him and that one day he'll be the future King of England. According to The Insider, the Duke and Duchess have been explaining these future roles like a storybook to the children, in order to keep things fun and to stop the children becoming overwhelmed. Another news, landlords are considering whether to change the name of their Duke of York pubs across the country to avoid links to Prince Andrew. This week Her Majesty stripped Prince Andrew of all of his military titles and his Royal Highness title. And now, pubs across the UK are considering whether their establishments should get rebranded. But punter Lawrence Ockleford said, "It's only a title. Obviously what he has been accused of is not good, but you can't really erase the history. I think you shouldn't glorify him as a person, but it's okay to keep the names." George Cork, the general manager of the Duke of York pub in Southwark, London, said he would not be changing the name of his pub. "There's no plans to change the name. The Duke of York has been called the Duke of York for a long time now. It's about a title and the original Duke of York from the 1300s. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but he's not affiliated with us in any way. The pub's been around for a long time and there are 52 pubs around the UK that probably feel the same way." The Duke of York pub in Fitzrovia has one of the clearest ties to Andrew, with a large portrait of Andrew on the outside and on its signage.